Hello everyone, my name is Nathan and today it's time for another episode of Starmade. Yesterday I tried for several hours to record an episode. We have been building this thing here together. Unfortunately, so many things went wrong. It was a little bit frustrating, to be honest with you, and while reviewing the footage I decided no, that's not the me that I want to be. So I decided we are actually gonna redo this episode. Even though I wasted so much time, I mean it is not really wasted time. I did do some progress on the mothership and I know now exactly what I want to do on the other side. However, that is good because now I can show you exactly what I wanted to do with the repair mechanism. A lot of you guys weren't happy with a permanently installed repair system that goes all around the mothership. You were kind of afraid that it would look ugly, and I have to be honest with you guys, I was thinking exactly the same. So instead, now we have something like this, which we can still decorate. We can add a bunch of light blocks to it or other hull blocks, whatever the heck we want to do with it to make it look a little bit nicer. But it is now all in the front, the repair mechanism, and all I have to do is activate those wireless module in the correct order. Maybe let's do that. If I enable the first one, then we will open up the first angle right here. Kind of looks weird because we haven't enabled the second module yet, and oh wow, that was fast. I can see it is already over there, and if I enable yet the third module, then another arm will go around, and you can now see that we have approximately the shape of the mothership. And of course there's just one module still missing, but it was just too frustrating. I couldn't continue yesterday. I felt really sad. However, now we could theoretically enable this contraption right here, I believe. Yeah, there we go. And it is more or less perfectly turning around the mothership. I hope those beams will be actually able to reach it, otherwise we're kind of screwed. We shall see. Anyways, I want to disable that before we reach the other side so that it stops again. There we go. Beautiful. Now you might have realized that the beams over there are not yet shooting, and that is of course because for each individual vessel we actually have a astrotech beam computer installed, which means we also need a signal for each vessel. Maybe that is something that we could install before we go to the other side and do the same thing. So let me see, I want to remove this bad boy. Okay, so let's think about that. If I enable the mechanism, then this clock will tick. So theoretically we could use this clock, or rather we should use this clock in order to enable all of the astrotech beams. This will also ensure that we enable them at the same exact moment, which means we're gonna need tons of wireless modules, I guess. We need one for each. You can only have one wireless connection. I don't think you can actually hook up one wireless module to several. So we will have to try that out. Let's start right here. We're gonna place 3 blocks, which means we will have to remove some of that stuff as well, just to ensure that this thing can still turn around. And there we go. I think this one right here, the AND signal, we're gonna hook up to the wireless modules. Right. So let's say this is the first beam, the second beam, and the third beam. No, theoretically this one here is the first beam, right? This will be the second, third, and fourth. Okay, now we have to do a little bit of traveling for this to work out. Now, you cannot really see it right now, but I actually have this module selected still. So if we hop into the vehicle, it seems like it is not selected anymore, but it is. So we are gonna go over to the first astrotech beam that I installed here, or the second one. Oh, it's really confusing. And of course we want a wireless module, which is enabling this astrotech beam computer. Where can we place that without disturbing anything? I guess right here. Oh geez, oh no, what happened? Well, I guess we're gonna ignore that for the time being. Maybe that is just some kind of a graphical glitch. Okay, I marked the second module, which now should be this guy right here. So we're gonna place another wireless thing right there and hook it up. Yeah, there we go, wireless logic blocks connected, and you can see there is no freaking wire here. We're gonna select the third module, or the last one, and we go all the way over to here in order to install the last receiver. Let's see, where's the astrotech beam that we want to activate? Ah, there we go, here it is. It was a little bit hidden. I almost thought I didn't install one. Did I also hook this guy up to the actual astrotech beam? No, I did not. Can I not do that? Ah, I understand now. This beam is because it is on the same freaking ship. It is not... Oh my gosh. It's so frustrating, guys. We learned that we have to place the module right here. This is gonna activate this beam, which means we still have to hook up this module to the first wireless thing that we placed, just as a mental note. And now we needed yet another wireless logic module for this block right here. Yeah, I mean, why not here, right? I think we can hook this up. Or did I select something else? So right now we're selecting this guy. Hold on, before we do, there's something I forgot, right? Let's see. Yeah, with this wireless module, I also want to activate this beam, and we also did that wrong. Holy bejeez. Let me just freaking finish that, guys, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys. I think I did it. Right, first of all, one thing that I haven't implemented yet is that this thing is actually opening up automatically. The reason for that is because I do not have any delay modules and the shop is all the way over there and I'm too lazy to travel. I won't be in 5 minutes, but I just have to see whether or not that thing is now working. Okay, that seems to be good. Wow, this just opens up so freaking quickly. This is crazy. Maybe I have to speed it down a little bit. And then the third stage, beautiful. Okay, we have it wrapped around the vessel, my Mothership, and now I have to enable this guy here. There we go, and oh my gosh, it is working. And the beams are long enough. Are they long enough? Yes, they do reach the mothership everywhere. Oh my gosh. Oh, oh. This is such a good feeling. After feeling so freaking frustrated over building this contraption, and now this is something that I feel I have most definitely deserved. Now the only thing we would have to do is disable the contraption, and then it would automatically kind of fold itself together again into those little winglets. Oh my gosh, guys. It worked out. So unfortunately this thing didn't mirror itself, so we will have to do some more work on that. But I think right now I do know what I want to go for, so we're just gonna install everything the same way we have it on the other side, which means first of all I'm gonna place myself a build block here. Second of all, we are gonna need wireless modules here, here and there. We want a activation module. Where do we have those guys? And we want that bad boy right on top of here. Great. So I think the first folding mechanism I have almost installed. We just have to add a few more blocks, and I guess for that we can go into our little ship core here and we fly towards the end where we need to be. There we go. Yeah, look at that. We already have placed quite a few things that we need in order for this to work. Let's see, we can actually already install a rail docker on that thing right here. Oh, why is everything moving? And I think what we can do is place the module right there. Now we can put it in our hotbar and we should be able to dock to this turn block right here. Yeah, how does that look? Okay, is that actually what I wanted to go for? We might want to play around with these buttons a little bit. Oh, geez, they're not working. Oh, they're not hooked up. Of course they're not working. We have to hook them up to this button right here. And of course, adjacent to the buttons, we want to have the rails that are influencing this one. So we can switch it around at our will. Let's do it. Nope, that doesn't work. Yeah, there we go. I think I want it to be turning into this direction. Now we want to set up the Astrotech beams, which have to face into this direction, because if you think we are folding this like so, it is gonna wrap around the wing here and it has to shoot into this direction. So Astrotech beam, where are we gonna place you? Let's actually see. This is opening up, this is closing. I think we should already install the wireless module just so that I can remember what is what. So opening up right here on the left side, which means we want the wireless module here connecting up with this guy. So whenever we have the module activated, it is gonna open up, and then of course we are gonna need a NOT gate right here, and this NOT gate should be activating the closing stage. So now we can influence it only using the wireless module right here, opening up, and if I shut it down, it is closing. Next up, we're gonna need a bunch of blocks. Let's see, for that we're gonna go into this ship core, and we want to place them into this direction. Yes, come on. Be placed. Just gonna place these until we reach the end again. There we go, that should be good. Now we have to install the Astrotech beam, or actually first the computer. Where do we want to have the computer? Naturally, it is supposed to be on this contraption, so maybe we could remove this guy, and then it has to face into this direction. Yeah, and also the astrotech beams we want to be facing into this direction. Now I'm gonna place those guys so that they give out a nice pattern. There we go, and we can even have additional ones right there. I figured this pattern is a little bit more beautiful instead of the one that we had before, but like this we also cover all of the blocks and it even looks nice. And the last one, beautiful. Oh my gosh. Right, we are one step further into the process and I'm really happy about that. Should we maybe now go ahead and hook up this wireless module? So we're gonna grab ourselves yet another ship core and make our way towards the front because we just love to do so, and I'm not sure which one did I hook up. It's not the first one. I don't remember. We'll have to check. Because the order is important, otherwise it's just gonna get into each other's way. It's colliding with the mothership and it's not working out. So we have... Okay, so the first one that is being activated is this one right here that is close to us. Okay, the second one is over here, then the third one... Whoa. I have no idea. I think it is the second one. This one right here, we're gonna select and then we're gonna go over again and enable this module. There we go, stop, stop, stop. And enable this guy. Yes, it is connected, beautiful. Alright, so the next module is gonna go right over here. And here we have to start from scratch. So let's get out of this ship core. It's not gonna be useful to us anymore, and I'm gonna place my build block right on top of the most outer contraption, but I'm gonna do it somewhere right here so it doesn't get in my way. Okay, there we go. We want to expand this, so we will have to go down a few blocks from this contraption and then go over slightly, maybe up to here. That could be a good spot. Right here we're gonna install our turn blocks. One needs to be facing like so. All right, now we're gonna get out of the build block. We're gonna create ourselves a new vessel, enter that bad boy, and we want to align ourselves up so that we can place this rail docker, I guess, in front of it with the arrow pointing into this direction. Let's get that into our hotbar and dock. Yo! So what happens now? Yeah, we want to get out of there, back into our build block here, and we want to be able to influence this, of course, using our rails. So we're gonna place one right there, and we want to make sure that the other direction is also represented. I'm just gonna put it here. That seems like a space efficient spot. And of course then we're also gonna have our buttons installed. The buttons should be hooked up to the main rail, and now we should be able to simply turn this around. Of course not into directions it doesn't go. There we go, once, twice. So this is like the default stage and this would be the open stage. But now we want this to turn only 45 degrees, or no, actually 135 degrees. Let's actually go through that thought process together. If I open this up, then the next contraption should not only be 90 degrees but 135, right? At least I think that is correct. So we're gonna add an additional 3 activation modules which have to go. Where do they have to go? Maybe right here. 3 modules like so. I want to make sure that the rail is hooked up with those guys. I'm gonna first enable them just in case I do something wrong, and then hook those guys up. And now theoretically when I open it up it should be turning 135 degrees. That is good. I can turn it back, and before I forget, let's actually also enable the wireless logic module. The logic module is gonna enable the opening mechanism, and then the NOT signal is going to enable the closing stage. Right, so now we can open this up, but actually I want to do it with this activation module right away. Wireless, wireless, where are you? There we go, hooked up with each other. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. It is going much faster than the last time. Right, now we would want to open this up, beautiful, and then open this up. Amazing. It is working out so far, so good. Now we have to make sure that we are actually building this thing, so we're hopping back into the ship core here, grabbing our trusty armor blocks, and now I need to do the same thing as before, attaching an astrotech beam computer, attaching the astrotech beam modules, hooking them up with the corresponding wireless things that we have in the front, and once that is done, I'll be right back. Okay, right, so it did take a little bit more time than anticipated as per usual, but I think we now actually got it. I'm pretty sure we do. I have to check if I have made a bunch of mistakes, which are entirely possible. Also, another thing that I totally forgot is actually to hook up those 3 wireless modules still. But that should be a piece of cake now that we know what's going on. Let's actually check that out. We want to open that up. That is good. Oh, it is doing it very slowly actually. It's probably because I don't have any mass enhancers on the secondary contraptions. There we go, the 3rd opening and the 4th opening. Yes, this is working out, guys. Oh, I'm actually kind of surprised. We can hopefully also retract that as easily. Beautiful. There we go. Okay, that is good. So far, so good, I would say. Now, we're gonna go ahead and select all of these guys, and we have to hook them up, of course. Just like before, select this guy all the way over to here until we find the first Astrotech beam. Oh, I'm still moving. Stop. Which one is the first? I guess this one right here. So we're gonna place a wireless module next to it. No, that's not gonna work out. I think I'm not gonna risk anything. I'm just placing it right there. Wireless blocks connected, and then we can hook it up to this guy. First one is done, which means we can move all the way over again. Select, I guess, the second wireless module, which we're gonna hook up to the Astrotech beam, which is right here. Astrotech beam, where are you? Am I blind? Ah, there we go. Here it is. Okay. No, I selected it. I'm such an idiot. Okay, once again, select this guy and then wireless module ready. We are going to place the wireless module right here. Hook it up. There we go. It's connected. Hook it up to this computer. Oh yeah, we're almost done. And we are gonna select the very last one. And now, of course, we have to travel back once more. There we go. Hooked up and then hooked up to this guy. Okay, so far so good. The only thing we need now is a bunch of delay blocks, if I'm not mistaken. So where is the shop? All the way over there, of course, about 600 meters away, because I cannot really park the mothership closer, otherwise things are gonna spaz out and it's gonna go crazy. But we can make it to the shop and just buy a bunch of delay blocks. Okay, great. I got myself 50 delay signals. Look at how nicely the mothership loads in today. This is kind of crazy. I don't have any junk errors at all from the looks of it. Amazing. Yeah, I guess what we have to do is once we activate the contraption, ooh, let's see, then we want this also to hook up with this guy right here. Oh my gosh, this actually also gives out a cable, but we're gonna live with it just for the time being. And then we want to hook up this guy right here. And of course now we want to engage all of the delay signals. So from this wireless signal right there, it would go into a delay signal. Then from this one right here, it would go into this wireless signal. This wireless signal activates also this guy. And this delay signal activates the last one. Now there's only one issue. Theoretically, I would want it to deactivate vice versa. And I think this might actually result in a bunch of issues. Let's actually see if it even causes an error. Right, so here I'm quickly gonna do the same thing, hook up everything with each other. We are ready for the test run, guys. Oh my gosh, I'm really excited now. This is the result of about 3 hours of frustration and 2 hours of efficient work. So let's do it. We're gonna activate this baby. Oh geez, lag, and we are opening the arms. Oh, we aren't opening all of the arms. Something right here didn't work out. Let's actually check that out. Why didn't you work? Let's see what happens if we disable stuff. Will it fold in properly? Oh yeah, there we go. That's actually nice. So maybe if we don't fold it in right here next to the mothership, if we fold it in while it is on the bottom and the top, then it might be working out just the way we want it. Let's see that happen again. I did do something wrong here. Yeah, over here, this one right here is not being activated, and this might be because I have put a block in the way where I shouldn't. Let's see, maybe if we kind of undocked and redocked again. I'm really far away from where I want to be, but I kind of managed to dock myself again. And now theoretically it should open up. No, it doesn't. Okay guys, I give up. This has been it. So I guess for the time being, until I fix that thing off camera, we are gonna disable this side right here. I want to kind of undo this connection. Now we're gonna disable that, kind of fold it back in. Oh, beautiful. So this side will not be working for the time being, but the other side will be working. So let's try to have a better look at it. Where's my activation module? Can I activate it right from here? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, look. Oh my, jeez. Oh, that makes my head explode. There we go. Okay, it is now working out. Yeah, I will have to do something about the timing. We first have to kind of unfold and then we have to start rotating around. But the basic principle, as you can see, is working with this left arm. There's just a few things that I have to fix timing wise, so this thing is opening up before the contraption is rolling around. So maybe to give this yet a better demonstration, I'm gonna disable the contraption just very briefly and we are gonna open it up ourselves. Okay, like that, it worked out. So if I just wait until it opens before I rotate it around, then everything should be fine. Yeah, there we go. That is working out. Oh yes, my mothership repair thing is more or less done. And I swear I'm not gonna do anything else in this manner. I'm just gonna maybe decorate it slightly so that it looks a little bit like something that we can be proud of. However, guys, other than that, I would say we're gonna finish the episode right here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great time and hopefully I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Bye bye.